Myntri Rangbah Kajala Konrad Kongkel Sangma hakasito Hadien juga tayo ulalu me Jingialang jong ka Meghalaya Democratic Alliance Coordination Committee Hadien ke Jingmi jong ki Jingkeno Bamsam hakatnat boarding bat ban penkre yekimat ban yekren bat Myntri Korbari u Amit Shah uban wan Shakanomba Shillong menta ubenai Lakban kedong ni babun ki kenun ki betrelang hak sarkar Meghalaya Democratic Alliance kamtam ke Bharatiya Janata Party Kila dawai Myntri Rangbah Kajala ban lumno ke Jingialang jong ka coordination committee namar ke Jingiaimi ki Jingkeno Bamsap hakatnat boarding MECL kau ICDS bat kibi hakni ke Jingialang lalik benishim menta de kinong yelam juga sengsan perthai beper hak bakila penpau ye kimat ki bakongsan hakmat jong Myntri Rangbah Kinong yalam juga sengsan perthai kilapan pau ba Myntri Rangbah undi ban lum man lakapor ya ke Jingialang jong ke MDA kenang bo an la ban weng mardor ladami kanu ke kenrom kenram ha ke bede ba ke Jingkeno Bamsap lengba ka sobhagya scheme ki dukot jong ke MDA kilaong bakin ailat chua ba ka kenun toket ke balat lut kan pendap ke jing toket kat ba nakaliang UMNA ka kenam uba Adelbert nongrum ulapan pau ba kat ba ke jing toket kadang ya sakmat deben shimno shwa ye ke jing kmi ye katnat boarding na James PK Sangma kenang ba ke jing toket kan long ka bakhui besuba nakaliang Konrad Sangma uloong ba ki dukot ke MDA ki le tai helor ki babun ki mat ban yo pen sngow ha Myntri ki kampo yeng jokari u Amit Shah uban wan Shakanomba Shillong ki bakentup ye ke jing temu ban penbet yu put usam bat ke jela asam ban pentre kam ke line permit ban dawa pendrung ya ka ketien khasi bat garu ha ke 8 schedule ka jing temu pen kela thmai ya ka 6 schedule bat kibi
kabanongkong kalong bangin stress ya ka Jingdawa jongi kung ka state ba ki ILP regulation kiriban pentre kam kaba ni stress kalong kum ka partihi naduk manswahiru kalong ba kaneka inclusion of Khasi and Karo language ha ka 8 schedule kanir ngin yakren namabaya kaniru ka resolution na po ka house lada pas kabalay ka issue ka amendment jong ka 6 schedule teka basaw kalong ba kaladay ka por kaba ka state of Meghalaya Canton lakajong ka kada service hapo ka state hoy kidon ka advantage pa ki disadvantage subject to debate te namar ba kidi baro kidi issue but kaway kalong ba konstan kalong ba ka border issue kadai hapring ka asam ba ka Meghalaya tenre ngin impress ya ka sarkar India ya ka home ministry bahkan facilitate ba kan wanra ya kata ka jingyabek uput usam hapo ka state ka jongi te kini ki issue ki ba ka party ka kren na ka we ka por sa ka we ka por te balay ni kideu kidan ki we ki issue ngampa ban elaborate balay nga kren ya kini ki issue marba kini issue baro ki hapo ka Union Home Ministry. Dan tak ada ngin sim ya ka kabo ba ngin kerpat ngin impress ya o Union Home Minister jongi ba unsngap ya ka sur jong ka chidon kam jong ka state.
No, we have built our opinion and CM has clarified that he has already constituted the inquiry committee and they have given the time frame 3 months to table all the thing in the public domain. Today that he has constituted inquiry, so we will wait for an inquiry committee to report us within 3 months.
Member ki bay don lang ka meeting ila ada benipun pau ila ada benipun sengau teka syong mata husiam ka don kam
MP nakaliang jonga ngalapan pau ba ngikwa ba kanong free and fair inquiry work investigation ka di banong klan ka di banong shai ka di banong khoi ladangi la ban weng swai pau minister ba don apa kita ki allegation bubun di yang Malaysia ya kajing start jong siam namar ba ke ka banga banga penpau kalong kata kamde bangalong against you know rekani kalong against the principality mo.
Now what we can see is that yeah, there's a lots of demand for the CBI inquiry, no doubt. What we can see is that since we have already put up the inquiry, if we are not satisfied with the inquiry report, then only we can ask for the, let us go line by line, one by one. I think that will be better. You see now, since we have already put up since the government has already put up the inquiry committee, I think that will have the answer, because you just cannot pinpoint at one man, when the scam in one department, that means the whole department, it will have some kind of a, failure. One minister cannot just eat the money, come on. It will be, all the officers who will be involved. You got my point, okay? Last time we have seen education scam, right? The few officers were terminated, I think terminated, no? Suspended, I think so, suspended. So that way it will come to the light. So right now, not only, what I want is that, not only in this Sobhagya, but other, any failed department, any, scam department should come into the, this kind of inquiry.
Till today, I think whatever the cow has come from different state to our state, we are not consuming here. It went and supplied to Bangladesh. That's a fact. If all the cow that transport through Assam to our state, today the price of the beef, it should be only 200 rupees per kg. But this, everybody know that all the cow is supplied to Bangladesh.
Nomor kani kamdai tangga bagi okhat mentaka lakut no ngina hab kenduk biang nginang kenduk baik ya kani kejing kenduk haban khot baik nakawai ke por skoi ke por but ngina kaliang ngejongi ke member ki baidon lang tu barok ki ka ka proposal ka longba manu banai haban khot ya kani kejing kenduk khnang bagan jingyaj baik ya renti jong ka sarkar bar khamtam no banta kejing don kam chuk ba.
Meeting, the partners have obviously asked about this. They all expressed that institution of the committee has been done, so we will wait for that report of that. They asked for some clarifications from my side. I gave some clarifications, which of course in the course of the inquiry will come out, but since the inquiry has been set up, so it would not be appropriate for me to mention that here. But after they heard all those clarifications, a lot of them understood that what the situation is. And they have all clearly mentioned that it is a matter that has to be decided by the Chief Minister. So they are not pressing for it in any political way or anything like that. It is a meeting that is again at a more of an unofficial level. As I had mentioned to you many times before, that we have been having unofficial discussions on this very important subject many times, and tomorrow is a continuation of that. And we will also tomorrow, while we sit, we will also fix a date for an official meeting between the two governments, and so that also will be on the agenda. And obviously we'll have unofficial discussions about many other discussions about many other topics. So yes, tomorrow evening I'll be meeting him in Guwahati. Definitely we will be discussing about the border and the boundary issue with the Honourable Minister. We will also be discussing about many of the developmental issues that are there. The Honourable Minister, Home Minister being the Chairman of NDC. So we will also be discussing about that. He is also very keen to discuss about the afforestation and conservation work, especially in Sora area. So we'll be discussing about that. All the Chief Ministers of the Northeast have been invited. So I'm sure that there will be some agendas that will be very common to the whole of Northeast that may be discussed. Apart from that, obviously state-specific issues, including our issues of the 8th schedule, issues of the 6th schedule amendment, issue of the ILP. All these matters will also be discussed with the Honourable Home Minister. But yes, after a long time we met, and the presidents of the parties were very happy about it. I'm sure they must have shared their thoughts. They have suggested that we should meet more regularly, since the many issues are there that are important to the people. And I also feel that it's a very good suggestion. So definitely we will continue to do this in the future. Regarding the last 3.5 years, which you mentioned, most of the coalition partners have positively responded and said that a lot of development work has happened. I don't want to talk about that right now, because I mean, the time will come when I will share the details with all of you. And as I said, this is not maybe the right time to talk about that. We need to continue doing our work. I don't believe in just simply talking. It's important to show. So we will see the presentation, and then you will see how we are working. But in general, the parties have expressed a lot of positivity in the way things have happened in the past 3 years. Obviously, many challenges also have been there, and it's not that everything goes perfect. But in all situations, we have tried to take the state and the people forward.